Yeah, crucify him. So you not only said that you want Jesus to take his place and that you want to release Barabbas, but he said, well, what you want me to do with Jesus then? And it says that they screamed out, crucify him. Now you want to crucify somebody who ain't do no wrong. He like, you gonna crucify a just man? Like you gonna let the murderer make it? Like we know he over here killing people. One of my Facebook friends, they last name Thomas, they said, who you gonna release, the killer or the healer? And they pick, we gonna release the killer. We don't want the healer around us. We don't want nobody around us changing what we have going on. And it says the chief priests and the elders. So I looked at that. I was like, man, the people who was in charge, the people that was in charge didn't want somebody else to come and be in charge. So in their mind, I got to get rid of you. And they do that right now today, man. Any kind, man, your friends will get rid of you. Your so-called friends, that's what we'll call them. The people that's closest to you sometimes will get rid of you. But right here, he says, get rid of them. They says, crucify him. He says, man, the one who didn't do no wrong, crucify him. But he says, I'm going to wash my hands of this. And he didn't want the multitude to cause a riot. So he said, let me go and handle this business and get it over with. And he said that I washed my hands, and the people said, the blood is on us and our kids. And you know, I would have been really mad at my parent.
Yeah.
Like, say, homeboy, you talk for yourself. Don't speak for me. Don't put no curse on me. Because you didn't have to say that. Where did that even come from? Why did you have to include your kids? But you know, people say, I swear to God, I put it on my kids. I put it on my kids. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
We still do it today. And anybody out here say they putting something on their kids, I get a little upset. I'm going to be honest with you.
Right.
Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Don't involve somebody else in your mess.
Right.
So you should have took your own responsibility and said, hey, man, nobody ain't got nothing to do with this but us. The ones that's right here present. Don't even get my wife, or don't even get, like, don't take it no farther.
Yeah.
So, like, why would you scream that out? The blood is on my hands and our kids. Like, what made you say that?
Right.
Why you didn't just say the blood is on our hands because we doing this deed? And Pilate still ain't want to do it, but it says that they scarred them and then turned them over to be crucified. So when you get scarred, that means you get beat. And they said they beat him till his body was unrecognizable.
Right.
So if he's saying that he didn't got beat real bad and then they still turned them over to be crucified, I was like, man, if y'all know y'all was going to crucify me, why y'all have to beat me first? So you going to beat me half to death, then you going to take me down the road and crucify me? Like, what's up with that? How did the chief priests and the elders, like, what did I do to you that I deserve this kind of punishment? And yeah, we all know that was Jesus. He was here to do that. But like, man, and for you to stand there and you to go for it and you to cheer it on, like, man, it be movies I see sometimes when they have people cheering on other people getting hurt, killed, and lynched. And I'm like, how do you cheer that on? Like, what kind of spirit do you have to cheer on somebody getting hurt or getting tore up or getting beat half to death? I can't cheer that on. But we do it. We would cheer on bloodshed and violence, man, so quick. Be happy to sit there and watch it. And I'm like, man, how could you watch somebody get beat half to death, flesh being ripped off that you know innocent? Like, you know they ain't did no wrong. So, like, what's up with that? But we have people that have evil hearts here. And I don't just blame it on Satan, I blame it on you. Whoever you are, I blame it on you. Because guess what? You can always pray and ask God to purify your heart and help you and walk with you and keep you up, keep you lifted. You can always do this. Something else just stood out to me. Pastor Castillo and Sister Zelda was talking about the blood still works. And we've been talking about the blood still works all the time. And we talking about Jesus' blood. Just like how they said, put the curse on me and my children. Jesus is saying, like, my blood is for you and your children. I'm going to save both of y'all. Because I'm going to save you because you don't know what's going on. You don't fully know what you're doing. That's why the prayer later on is, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do, because they ain't know what was going on. But to be in that crowd, to be yelling, crucify him, like that stands out. That hurts me to this day. To see somebody scream, crucify somebody innocent. Somebody who never done you no wrong. For you to be able to crucify them, for you to be able to beat on them, for you to be sitting there and edging it on. You know, they say, man, watch that crowd, the wrong crowd, boy. You can lose your life fast. We can talk about when they had the concert that time and a lot of people died because it was a stampede in the crowd. People start running all kind of ways. Beware of the crowd that you hang around and the crowd that you hang in. Pastor Castillo already said the Bible says stay away from crowds. Sister Lena too. So if you stand away from crowds, you're not putting yourself in that situation at all. But these people came to get Jesus crucified. It was their plan. It was something that was plotted by the elders and the chief priests. If we go back to last week's lesson, it said early in the morning they plotted this. Yeah. So they've been plotting it. They've been putting it together so they can accomplish their goal. And you got to watch people around you because they have ulterior motives. They have their own goals. And if you shining your light too bright, they might say they want to get rid of you because they like darkness. All of these chief priests, all of these elders at the time, they liked the darkness and they had a team of people that would agree with them. Just like now, if you're a troublemaker, man, most people have 4 or 5 people that'll lie for them. And they'll come to you with a whole lie. So you have to be aware of the people who you in front of, what they willing to do, what they not willing to do. I still can't see myself coming to die for everybody who's mistreating me. But I like that Pilate said, I'm going to wash my hands. So he did kind of listen to his wife, but he still had to do something. Because if you don't do nothing, then you cause a problem, and that would have got back to Caesar, and he don't need nothing getting back to Caesar that he can't handle his business or keep his region in control. So he had to take some type of action, and it says after they beat him, he turned them over to be crucified. Amen. Somebody want to add something?
Amen. I just want to add one little thing to that.